Welcome everybody to this week's Bear Facts Friday, Friday, May 15th. I just want to thank everybody so much for for joining us today. Once again, three points of information from your team here at Bear Wealth. I'm gonna offer filter the news of the week. Mark's going to give you some perspective, and then Lisa, as always, is going to give us some words of wisdom. So this past week, Warren Buffett had his investor conference, and Warren Buffett is a very wise and very wealthy man, and I admire him greatly. And also, he has a lot of very clever quotes. And one of my favorites of his is, only invest in things that you would be perfectly happy to hold if the market shut down for 10 years. And you may have made a little news, and you may have followed that he actually divested himself from the airlines this past week because the future looks less bright. And I can tell you that here at Bear Wealth, and how we invest and how I personally invest is abide by that philosophy. If I buy something in the way that we own really the world economy, I have the ultimate faith that 10 years from now, I'm going to be okay. In the interim, I'm not trying to pick and choose spots. I just firmly believe in capitalism, the growth of our country, and the growth of people's desire to go out there and grow money, grow wealth in the world over the course of time. And I think these are just very, that quote by Warren Buffett is really something to take to heart. Mark?
Interesting. So I guess he doesn't believe in airlines over the next 10 years or so. We'll see what happens.
I guess not. Yeah, I think his thought process there, and he was a huge, had a huge position. It's just that the future of travel is going to change so drastically that the reasons he bought in the first place are going to continue to exist in the way that they did.
Well, hard to argue with that then, if that's the belief. Certainly can't go against that. For perspective this week, I want to talk about money views, and in particular, how you view money and what it means to you. And so there's the old adage that people have lifestyle inflation. What that means is that, as you earn more, you spend more. Naturally, your lifestyle just increases with the amount of money that you earn. And for some people, they have this drive or this motivation that tells them that money will help solve all of my problems. And so I'd be curious to know if you've ever thought of money in that way, whether it kind of defines you in that way, or even in one little particular instance or not. But as an alternative to this thought that money will solve all of your problems, what I would encourage you to explore is how money or anything else will not be the one solving all of your problems, but good behaviors certainly can. And that's especially true when it comes to financial topics. So trying to change little behaviors here and there and being consistent with those changes, that's what's really going to make a big impact and help solve your problems, not just accumulating more and more money necessarily.
Thank you, Mark. One of the things that is a big part of a lot of people's lives right now is graduation, whether it's graduation from college or high school. It's probably touching just about everybody you know. Either you've got your own children that are graduating, your nieces or nephews, or even your neighbors have children. My bet is somebody around you is involved in a very different graduation this year. And so we're struggling to find ways that are creative enough and to still make everything special. I was driving around earlier this week and saw a yard full of signs and thought, there's something that you can do that's relatively simple. And if you're trying to throw a small party, you've got to have a cake. You can either test your limits on your baking skills or just go the nice normal route with an attractive little money cake. If you're looking for innovative gifts, some things that you can do are gift cards. You buy a card and stuff it full of gift cards of their favorite places. A lot of kids have registries now. It was a new phenomenon for me for high school and college age kids. Or there's always a lot of expenses for your college freshmen that they would probably like some help with, either books, dorm accessories, or things like that. So Pinterest is a lot of things. If you're going to do something, do it yourself or DIY. If you're looking for things that are a little quicker to find, please shop local and keep your local establishments, help them stay thriving. There are a lot of little, if you're in East Cobb, there are a lot of little gift shops that have a lot of things now that would suit that, check that box for you. But regardless of what you're doing, the most important thing to do is just to remember to savor this time with your special ones, because the next 4 years will fly. And before you know it, they'll be you'll be going through the graduation process all over again. So enjoy your graduation.
Yeah, hard to believe that some folks are graduating in certainly a unique way right now. So I love that input there, Lisa. And for anyone in the Atlanta area, if you need a good gift store to go to, Lisa is your gal. She can point you in the right direction. But that's all we've got for you this week. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we will see you next week.